All it takes to reach $100,000 at the end of the year is to have one business that generates you 7 incomes. And I'm going to give you guys the 7 incomes that I have today and that you guys can start. They're not like very easy. They're not get rich quick schemes, but they are something that's very possible for anybody to do. And you don't need college for this. You don't need any sort of special skills. You just have to be someone who's willing to actually put forth effort and learn. And these things are easy to learn. They don't take a long time at all. But one business will end up generating you all 7 of the different incomes. So the first income is going to be your main business, which is your online store. If you're someone who already has an online business, then congratulations. You already have the first income stream, which will lead you to the rest of them very easily. You know, a lot of people, they start a small business, and they think that that's the only way to make the money is through that small business. But in reality, that's just the entry. That's the first thing. I started my online business with about $7,000, and this is including every single piece of supplies that I possibly needed, down to the bubble mailers, the poly mailers, the shelving that you guys see behind me. Like literally I got every single thing, and I went above and beyond. I spent a lot to start my business off, and I will say that it did give me an advantage. It gave me an advantage over people who spent a lot less on their business because I already looked more established. I was already looking ahead, and I already looked a lot more professional, regardless of these people that have been out for 2 years more than me. I will say that investing in your business is like, it will literally help you in the beginning. So if you have the money to invest more, don't be scared to invest the money, because your money, if you don't invest it into your future, eventually that money is going to be spent somewhere else, because somehow money always finds a way to be spent regardless of what you spend it on. So spend it in a way that's going to help your future versus like holding on to that money, letting it sit in your bank account. And also, you never want to be someone to have money just sitting in your bank account. You always want to put your money to work, okay? Put your money to work. And say you guys don't already have an online store. In order for you to start, very easy, you're going to need to save some money, first of all, and you don't need a lot of money. You really, I say at least have 1,000 on you, but it is possible to do it with less. It will just take you a lot longer to scale. But if you want to go ahead and start and be ahead of others, have that advantage, invest at least $1,000 into your business. And I will say focus more on your inventory, like having a wide variety of inventory. Next, you're going to need to make a logo for your brand identity so that you already give that professional touch, you already give that professional look, and you're going to need a logo for so many things. You're going to need a logo to make your business cards. You're going to need a logo for your thank you cards that you're going to put in your customers' packages. So logo is crucial, very important, easy to make. You just need Canva for it. Next, you're going to find a website provider. You need to choose which one is the best for you. Guys, I literally witnessed a girl saying that she closed down her website because it was too expensive. And I'm just saying, like, go off the most expensive website provider, Shopify. That's $340 something per year. That's how much I pay per year. I just pay like the one-time yearly cost because you save more money that way. So I advise doing it that way. And plus you only have to worry about it one time per year versus every single month you're getting billed for it. But yeah, she said that it was too expensive. And I'm like, I told her it's only like $340 per year. And the thing is, we were playing a game. In the game, she had just spent like $300 on it in one day. So, you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to your priorities. You might have the money to spend, but you look at, you know, a website as, oh my gosh, this is expensive, I'm not getting sales. But look at like how much you're spending on like useless things that are not making you more money, that are not helping your future at all. And just really adjust your priorities, because I swear everybody has the money, everybody has the time. You just have to like figure out what you want to do with your money and what you want to do with your time. After you find a website provider, you want to find products for your business. I have many options on my channel. You guys can look up like the Temu videos. I have so many Temu videos showing you guys like how you can get products from there for very cheap, free shipping. I also just started a new series, the Shein series, of how you can start a business using Shein. And same thing, basically same thing as Temu. They just have different products and different things that you guys can get. Like they don't have the same things on there. I also have videos on Alibaba. I don't have any on AliExpress, but maybe I will in the future, but I'm just kind of like focusing on a few for now. And if you guys already have an online e-commerce business, then congratulations. Like I said, you're already past that step. Now you're ready for the rest. The second stream of income that you guys can start with your online business is selling digital products. Selling digital products it sounds harder than it is. Like, it's so easy. There's even AI platforms these days that you guys can use to create your digital products. There's even a lot of listings on Etsy that you guys can go find and you can purchase to resell. Like, they give you resell rights, so you guys can purchase like certain things that's like relating to your business. I don't know, like, say for example, if you are a hand maker and you hand make bags or you hand make like keychains or jewelry, you guys can go on Etsy, find an ebook that says how to start hand making jewelry, for example. There's always an ebook that can relate to your niche that you can sell to people, and that's just an upsell. It's just another stream of income. It's not something that you're totally focusing on, but you can easily like add this as a stream of income. Like for me, I made an ebook one time. I spent an hour on it and it has already generated me a lot of money. And I'm saying, like, 1 hour out of your time, at the end of the day, what's my goal? What's my goal to actually make out of that hour? I would say like $100, but I've made a lot more than that on the ebook, and off of only 1 hour of actually putting work in. So anybody can do this, literally. Like I said, if you're not someone who actually wants to make your ebook, go on Etsy, go on an AI ebook like platform, and of course you're gonna have to proofread it after AI builds your ebook for you, because AI is a robot. Okay, it's not an actual human being. You have to read it, make sure a human will enjoy reading your ebook, and after that, like, you're good to go. It doesn't take a lot to start having digital products as a form of income. While I have you guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and let's continue. Another digital product that you guys can sell is like vendors. Like, say if you have a business and you hand make certain things, or say if you're not a hand maker and you just want to sell vendors, and you don't even need to sell vendors that you use. You can sell vendors that you don't use and people will still buy it. Trust. You just have to make sure that you're obviously giving out good quality vendors, because if you like sell someone a vendor that is like low quality, horrible shipping, horrible like everything, like communication, this person's gonna leave a bad review, and all it takes is really one bad review for people to be like, okay, I don't even know if I should purchase this vendor, because clearly people aren't liking it. But honestly, you guys can get started with digital products using Canva. Like, say if you want to make your own digital product, your own ebook, PDF guide, course, whatever, go inside of Canva. They have so many templates available for you guys to use, and this is just like step one into starting your digital product income stream. The third income stream you guys can add to your already online business that you have is a mentorship or coaching program. So like I said before, if you guys are like hand making things, you guys can start like a mentorship or coaching program. And I'll give you guys an example. I know this girl on Instagram who hand makes, she like literally crochets handbags and beautiful work. She's in another country, but she was looking for another like income stream to add on to her business. She's like, okay, my bags are selling well. I wholesale them. They're doing amazing. But how can I add another income stream? And so what she did was she started a mentorship or coaching program, and she started teaching people how to like crochet. She started doing like classes where she hosts and a lot of people join her class. That's a lot more money she's making. That's just another stream added on top. So never think that being helpful is something that's going to hurt your business. It can actually just only help your business. And me, like every single income stream I'm giving you guys right now, I personally do myself. I have a mentorship coaching program that I have integrated into my business, and I'm not a hand maker, yet I still found a way to add this on as an income stream. So there are people who are just looking, they're interested in starting a small business, but they don't know where to start. They need some guidance, they need some help. So they reach out to me, they book my one-on-one mentorship where I work closely with them, and like we'll have a phone call, we chat, we text, they ask a lot of questions and things like that. And it's just a way, it's an extra income stream for me, but it's also a way where I'm able to work closely with people instead of like just my YouTube videos. Sometimes YouTube videos are not enough for people and they need a little bit more like extra help. And my mentorship coaching program is able to help them even more and be able to help them get their business started. So the fourth income stream to add to your business is freelancing. And I'm a freelancer, and it's not my main thing within my business, but it is an extra income. So what I like to do is I build websites for people and I make logos for people, and you guys can like do the logos easily using Canva. And there's other freelancing things that you guys can do using Canva. But like for me, I built my own website when I first started my business. So basically, it's like when you become an entrepreneur, you become a business owner, you are gaining so many skills that you've never had before, or you're really heavily improving on skills. And along your business journey, you will find that you actually do something within your business so well that you can monetize that even further. You can offer that service to other people. And for me, I found that like I'm really good at doing websites. Like comparing my website to so many other websites I've seen small business owners, I'm like, this is a skill that I'm very, very good at, and I can monetize this and help other people build quality websites versus them trying on their own. I've seen horrible websites. And yeah, I'm like, if you find yourself being really good at something along your entrepreneurship journey, monetize that even further. Just add it as an extra stream of income. It's not hurting anyone, and it's just only giving your business more of a chance by adding extra services. And I made my own logo, and I'm like, my logo looks good. So if you're able to build logos for other people and make their logos look amazing, why not monetize that service and just add it to your services? And then you'll find that you are just like such a serial entrepreneur. When you start adding all these different income streams, you'll find that like, whoa, like I'm a boss. I'm a real boss because I am actually like I'm making this thing happen. I am like, my entrepreneurship is not only paying the bills, but it's actually really bringing in some cash. And the fifth income stream that you guys can start is social media. When we're talking about social media, we're talking about TikTok, we're talking about Instagram, and other ones that you can make money on. And as a business owner, we never plan to become a content creator, but it just ends up happening because you're like, in order to promote my business, I have to create content. And unintentionally, you become a content creator. Unintentionally, your account grows to 100,000 followers, or less than that, but still, you're still a content creator. And you end up being able to get sponsorships from brands. You end up being able to like just make money off of just posting, which is amazing. Like TikTok, they have their creator program. Instagram has like a bonus program, but it's not amazing, okay? But also, like, there are many sponsors that'll reach out to you from like TikTok or Instagram if your posts are doing good, and they'll be like, hey, can you promote our business for this amount? What's your rate? How much do you charge? Usually the brand will ask you first, how much do you charge? And then they'll propose the amount that they actually, like, their budget. They'll be like, oh, our brand budget is this amount for, this campaign or something like that. But this is an amazing way, another stream of income that you can add on for your business. So like, say if your product sales are slow, you have other things that are keeping your business afloat. You have other things that are keeping your business alive, going. And, and this is the way that it's harder to ever quit your business. How will you ever quit your business when you have, like, say for example, if you're not making sales through your website, but your like social media is doing amazing, or another stream of income within your business is doing amazing, how will you ever quit? You have literally 7 different things that you're doing within your business that can always keep your business afloat. The sixth income stream within your business is going to be affiliate marketing. If you don't know what affiliate marketing is, basically you are adding links to the content that you're already creating, whether it's adding links through TikTok videos, Instagram videos, like where you say like link in bio, or it could be like YouTube videos and you have like the link in the description and people can click the link and you make money, like commission, through people clicking those links or through people buying through the links. You can sign up for so many different affiliate programs. Like, for example, if your business is on Shopify, I'll give an amazing example. Actually, this is like a true example that, like, I have Shopify affiliate program and I have Shopify linked in my YouTube description. If anyone signs up for Shopify through my link, because I'm an entrepreneur, I have Shopify. I'm telling people that it's amazing. I love Shopify so much. It's so helpful for my business. You guys should get it too. People go in the description, they click the link, they sign up through it. Guess what? That's $150 for me, free money, just for people signing up through my link. So suddenly me promoting my business can turn into me being an affiliate marketer and making money through that way. So that's another like a way I love so much, because I also affiliate market through Amazon. Anybody can do it. Literally Amazon, you just have to have like just a little small following. You don't even have to have a huge account. I started my Amazon affiliate program when I had like such a small following on like Instagram, barely any. TikTok, I think I had about probably like 10,000 at the time. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, affiliate marketing is an amazing thing. Like, for example, if you're using certain things in your business, certain shipping supplies, certain things that people just love, they're like, oh my gosh, where did you get that from for your business? It looks like it's making your life easy. And you're like, oh, I got it from Amazon, link in the description. People click that link, they purchase through your link. And really with Amazon, anything that they buy through your link, you're going to get commission from. So if they end up clicking on a business product, for example, that you linked, like a content creator gadget or business product, and then they end up buying like a mattress, or they end up getting other things through Amazon through your link, you're going to get commission on every single thing they purchased. And that's amazing. I love it so much, because sometimes I'll see things like I'll get commission for, And I'm like, I don't even have this linked. It's because they purchased it through my link. So I'm going to get paid for it at the end of the day, which is amazing. I guess maybe because like I brought them to Amazon. So Amazon's like, for you bringing them to us and then making all these purchases, you're going to get commission on every single item, which is absolutely amazing. And I highly recommend this one. Like affiliate marketing, the beauty of it is it doesn't feel like work because all you're doing is adding links. You're just only linking products that you use. You link it one time. If a video is doing amazing, you'll get a heck of commission from it. And the last stream of income that I have for my business and that you guys can add on to your business is YouTube. So I didn't include YouTube into the social media because for me, YouTube is much bigger. Like YouTube, you can build a business just only around YouTube, a humongous business. Like the sponsorships on YouTube are far different than sponsorships on Instagram and TikTok. The AdSense that YouTube pays you is far different from what TikTok's creator program or Instagram's bonus program will pay you. That's why I put YouTube separately, because say if you decide to not content create on like social media, which is TikTok and Instagram. Say if you decide to just stay away from those, YouTube is one of those things that can totally change your business and keep your business afloat. If anything else is going wrong in your business, YouTube, you guys just keep trying at it, and eventually your YouTube will get to the point where you're going to get a lot of views, you're going to have a lot of customers, you're going to have a lot of people that enjoy watching your channel. And like, not only is it like a video diary for your business, but it's something that can bring in a lot of revenue. Like you have AdSense in YouTube, you have sponsorships, which are like brand deals, and then you have affiliate marketing within YouTube, and so many other different streams of income. Like now you have like the YouTube shopping, where you can actually link your business products on YouTube. Like what other platform can you do that? Okay, actually you can do it on TikTok Shop, but that's only if you sell through TikTok Shop. If you sell through Shopify, you can link it on YouTube Shopping. If you sell on Equid, for example, you can link it through TikTok Shopping. You have to only specifically sell on TikTok, which is just like, no, like we need to be able to link our stuff regardless of where we sell. But YouTube is my favorite one that comes with having an online business, because like literally it's the most rewarding platform by far of all, and that's why I made it a separate income like on the list. I didn't put it with social media for a reason. It is something in its own, and it's just by far it is harder to get monetized on YouTube. It is harder to like get to the point where you're getting good amount of sponsorships on YouTube. It doesn't come easy at all. Like you have to actually like be consistent, actually put dedication forth, and you actually have to like not be in it for the money. You have to be in it for the long run. Look at it for your business. Don't look at it for like, I want to start making money on YouTube right now. Look at it as I'm going to build up videos on my channel, and eventually one day these videos will be put to use. I'll be making money off the past videos that I wasn't making money on. Like literally once you get monetized, now all of those videos that you have on your channel will start generating you money. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.